Good morning, party people. It's your boy Voltron coming at you with another ANkR video. So I'm outside the barbershop because I got to get a haircut. I'm starting to look all scrappy and stuff like that. And yeah, again, I'm looking pretty beat up, but that's because yesterday was cheat night, so I opened up a bottle. I didn't open the Riechborg, so if you guys saw my Twitter account, I got hooked up with a Riechborg, pretty nice wine. But I'm saving that for another time. So I ended up opening one of my homemade wines, and if you guys know about my homemade wines, then you guys know they're a little higher power. I think my weakest one comes in at 20% ABV, so that's pretty strong for wine when you consider that most wines are around 13 to 15%. So my wine's probably closer to a port. And when you start drinking the whole bottle and a little more of another bottle, it starts to add up. So that's why I look like I'm hungover, because I am hungover this morning. But I got to get in here and get that haircut. First one in, I'll be first one out. So we're going to talk about a company, a DeFi company, and ANkR, because this is a question that gets asked a lot. The people always come in to the Telegram group or one of the other social media groups and ask, why is it that this other company, Lido, I'm not going to use their name because it's a good company, and lots of times what happens is people are going to say that I'm putting them down or I'm fighting against them, and I'm not, because they are a great company. ANkR's a great company, but just to avoid any potential fight, I'm just going to call them Lido. You guys are smart enough to figure out who I'm talking about. So Lido, the dental anesthetic company, works in DeFi. So that Lido company works in DeFi, and they have a very large share of the DeFi market. And lots of people ask, since ANkR was the founder of liquid staking, why isn't ANkR as strong as Lido? And we have to start thinking that the companies share something in common, but they are vastly different companies. Lido is a DeFi company, which means that when they do stuff, they can focus just on one area of the market. And ultimately, what ends up happening is, like, say you have marketing money. That marketing money goes all into getting more clients for DeFi. On the other hand, say you have a company now like ANkR who does more than just DeFi. They provide infrastructure. They provide GameFi. They do a lot more stuff that, say, their money that comes in for marketing can't all just be focused on DeFi. So hence they'll have a smaller share. But this isn't a bad thing, because we've seen some of the previous AMAs, and ANkR says that, hey, their model is to make it easier for people to adopt Web3. So what does that mean? That means ANkR has been working in DeFi in a different way than what most of us think of as traditional DeFi. DeFi as a service has become really, really big. So we're starting to see other companies that provide DeFi services to compete with companies like Lido. And what we don't realize, that in the background, lots of times that infrastructure is provided by ANkR. So let's fast forward into your future, and we start to see enterprises come in and start to offer a DeFi product. We may find out that, hey, this company X is providing DeFi structure, but in the background, it's really ANkR that's running the network. So just like you have track phones here in the USA where it seems like it's an independent company, it's really all running on Verizon. When we start thinking that, hey, some of these other companies that are providing DeFi seem like their own independent company, it's really all ANkR at the core. So in conclusion, Lido and ANkR have some things in common, but both companies are completely different. Lido pretty much just offers DeFi, and ANkR is more of a retail store where they provide a bunch of different products. And this is a good thing. While Lido may have a larger cut of the DeFi market share, it isn't a bad thing when we start thinking about some of the scenarios that could occur. For example, with more companies getting into DeFi, the competition for Lido might be getting bigger. They may need to work harder to try to get a hold of more clients. And for ANkR, they just need more competitors to enter the field, because let's say there's 5 brand new companies that show up and they are all using ANkR service in the background. Well, that means it's 5-1 against Lido. Now let's say it goes up to 10, and now it's 10-1. So while we may not see ANkR as the first page, ANkR's working in the background. So this is good to see. Another thing that we need to consider is that, hey, what if the economy goes really, really bad and people decide, hey, I don't want to get involved in risky transactions. I don't want to get involved with risky assets. DeFi as a whole may start to take a hit. And for ANkR, well, ANkR's diversified, which means that, hey, if DeFi isn't doing well, we still got other areas that we work in. So we're not stuck in just one sector of Web3. They don't have all their eggs in one basket. Whereas, say, Lido, it might hit them hard. So it's really good to see that ANkR is in a great position because, ANkR is at the core of Web3. Anyway, guys, until next time, peace out, safe investing.